Hi, everyone. This is Pastor Teresa at Beaver Ridge United Methodist Church in Knoxville, Tennessee. Thank you for joining me for tea time. On Sunday evening, we had a pool party at the Carnes Lions Club. It was just delightful. It was about 100 of us. We went down there and ate and swam in the pool and just had a wonderful time. But in that time, it reminded me of something that happened to me whenever I was about 6 or 7 years old. See, I was living in Manchester, Tennessee at that time, and we had just gone through the summer and we'd taken swim lessons. My sister and I did. And we were having a little party afterwards, and all the kids who just completed their swim lessons was playing in the pool. And I was jumping up and down with some of the kids in the shallow pool because at that age I just barely knew how to swim. And we were jumping up and down and playing in the shallow end of the pool. But what I didn't realize is that as we were jumping up and down, the pool was taking us out further into the deep end. At some point, I realized that it was getting a little deep for me to be jumping up and down in the pool. And I saw that my friends had turned and left me and went back to the shallow end of the pool. And I still didn't recognize that I was in trouble until that one last jump. And I went down, completely underwater. And I popped back up, and I was like, oh, I'm in trouble. But I couldn't do anything but take another deep breath and sink to the bottom and bounce back up and sink to the bottom. And I was like, who's going to help me? I was in trouble. I needed help in the deep end of the pool. I remember one time I popped up and I was so close to the edge of the water, to the place of safety there at the pool. And I could see my parents standing there talking to the swim instructor. And I thought, is anybody going to notice? Help! I'm in trouble. But all I could do was bob up and down and take a deep breath and hold on for someone to come and rescue me. Well, soon enough, the instructor, he saw that I was in trouble. And I want to tell you, this guy was huge. He was as wide as he was tall. And he, without hesitation, just jumped into the pool. And I really thought all the water had been taken out of the pool. I was pulled right to the very bottom and scraped on the bottom. And I thought, this is it. I'm going to die here. But the next thing I know, I was swooped up into his big, strong, loving, secure arms. And we popped up to the surface, and he was holding me. And I was so scared. And he kept telling me, you're okay. You're going to be okay. You're okay. I have you. And he swam over to the edge, and my parents were like, what happened? And I told them what had happened, that I had jumped into the deep end, bobbed up and down into the deep end of the pool, and I needed to be rescued. That memory has always stuck with me, needing someone to rescue. And the truth is that a lot of people are in the deep end of the pool right now, and they're just treading water, or they're bobbing up and down, and they're looking around to see who can help me, who is going to help to rescue me. And of course, we have people of faith. We know that is always God. When Jesus came into this world, he said in John chapter 10, I am the good shepherd, and the good shepherd lays down his life for his sheep. His sheep know him. They know his name. He knows their name. He knows what kind of trouble or deep waters that you are in or someone else is in. And it's our job, as we're standing safely on the edge of the pool, out of the deep end, that we are looking for those who might be bobbing up and down, who are barely holding on. Do we see them? Is it your friend? Is it somebody in your family, your neighbor, your coworker? Who is it? Maybe it's a stranger that you pass by in the grocery store and you see that they're not able to buy their food. What can we do to help people who feel like they are just barely able to keep their head above water? Bonnie Tyler passed recently, and she is an old singer, and one of her songs was Holding Out for a Hero, or Holding On for a Hero. That's one of my favorite songs, and I love that. And we all need that hero, that rescuer. But we have one, and his name is Jesus Christ. So may God give us the eyes to see who's treading water or who's bobbing up and down and needing help. May we be the ones to dive in after them and show them that Jesus is the great rescuer, because he is the great I am. He's the good shepherd, and he loves us all. Go forth, and if you're the person struggling right now, let someone know. so they can show you the love of Jesus and help to rescue too. Be blessed and amen.